자, 발더스 게이트 3 계속해서 해보도록 하겠습니다. 자, 루나피씨님 어서오세요. 모그리님 어서오시고요. 네, 히사시부리.
These boots have seen everything. Anything of use?
자, 스위나리님 어서오세요. 오늘 외식하러 나갔으면 진짜 사람 많았겠다. 휴일이기도 하고 그러니까.
Larian. But give me so much as a hungry look, and I'll drive a stake through your heart.
I do so very like spicy food.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
Killed a few giant bats in my day as Larian, but never hunted a vampire.
Just to remind you, I'm merely a spawn. It won't count. But if you want a true vampire, I'm happy to recommend one.
그러게 3일짜리 결혼기념일이시라니 되게 멋지네요. 안녕 스크래치.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly.
무슨
I
일이야?
told you to go.
아이 쉽지 않네.
There's death in your scent, but not in your words. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest.
내 주인은 죽지 않았어?
He's not my clan. He's my friend. Of course he will. And then we'll return home. No, I won't leave him. If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
아이고 우리 스크래치.
You fight well, but you're so efficient. Why not have a look?
Fun. I fight to win, not to make spectacles.
What a waste.
strange. It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
Who cares about something? It's dead. Let's go.
Thought you was busy with the foul bloods in Elson's Grove.
찌질이 새끼.
Sucker punching strangers. That's your bit, right?
한 대 더 때려줄까?
That's a fancy way of saying I had something better to do. Wish I'd had something better to do when I came across this contract. Bloody goblins ran through my crew. And all for nothing.
한심하군.
Wasn't no few goblins, mate. There's an entire hive of them. Contract failed to mention that part.
준비를 제대로 안 한
Don't
모양이군.
know what I expected. That much gold for some long-lost relic buried in the arse end of nowhere. And from a wizard, too. I should have known. The gold probably turns to lead the moment you leave Baldur's Gate. Stupid thing to die for.
포기하냐?
Have at it. If you think you can do better. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you a map of the temple and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own sodger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk.
말하는 싸가지
All
진짜.
I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back. If you feel like dying.
드루이드는 어떻게 했어?
As soon as he heard we had a contract to find that Night Song relic, he was more eager than a hound in heat. When the goblins jumped us, most of my crew scarpered, just like I taught them to. The old codger didn't.
그걸 죽게 내버려뒀어? 이런
Yeah, and I'd do the same again. It weren't my responsibility.
진짜
If you
싸가지
want
없는
to play
새끼다.
the hero, go ask the goblins nicely, and maybe they'll give you whatever's left of him. Come on. We're wasting time.
뭐 저런 인정머리 없는 놈이 다 있지? 진짜 개싸가지 없네요. 매번 볼 때마다 느끼는 점이지만 저거 죽방한테 더 때리고 싶었어. 제요? 드루이드랑 같이 조사하러 갔다가 드루이드만 내버려두고 고블린 불하게 내뺐어. 말하는 싸가지가 바가지잖아 일단. 그리고 아까 그 저거 뭐야 마을에서도 막 문 열어달라고 그렇게 막 사정사정을 하더니 정작 들어가서는 존나 싸가지 없게 굴고 말이야. 혼나야 돼 하여간. 실력이 없으면 예의라도 좋던가. 자 여기는 매복이 숨어 있습니다.
Goblins are close. I'd know that stench anywhere.
Don't waste a step.
그렇기 때문에
I'm feeling a bit parched and peckish.
Me too. Keep an eye out for any passing vagrants.
I'm afraid you'll have to content yourself with vagrant chickens.
Gently.
Out of sight, out of mind. Quiet
as a moonbeam.
자, 티크님 어서 오세요.
Staying out of sight.
At least it's some kind of civilization.
I do miss the gate, though. The Elf Song Tavern, sunset over Grey Harbour, fried fish at the docks.
Drunk young patriarchs naked in the fountains.
아, 모기 친구는 은잔 가지고 기겁하진 않습니다.
You sniff it.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
뭐래? 공격 이 새끼야. 오늘 엄청 울었어요? 뭔 일이 있었는데? 아, 게임? 뭐 과몰입이라고 할 것까지야. 여튼
Coming through.
그렇지.
Nothing will stand in my way.
I will ascend.
아, 블루 아카이브. 그럴 수 있지. 재밌긴 한가 보네요. 저는 크게 관심이 없긴 하지만. 어차피 여기서 하는 사람 별로 없으면은 얘기하셔도 되지 않을까?
Step quick.
Making my move.
Never a dull moment. Need to find a way forward.
Victory awaits. In my best interest. Before my time.
Making my move.
그렇지.
Come on, can't stay idle.
이놈 시기.
I will ascend.
edge off. At the ready. Wish I had a bag of holding. Looks like a saloon opening. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
해제.
No time to rest.
하이클리프의 설계도.
Weapon blueprints. They call for suit work. If only I knew where to find some.
전쟁 곡괭이.
On my way.
화약통. 이거 중요하지.
Well, hello. Should be easy.
강철검.
Still alive, so that's progress.
네가 껴라.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Moving in.
오케이, 나가자. 여기서 더 얻을 만한 거는 아직 없으니까 수소나무 껍질을 얻게 되면 여기로 오도록 하죠. 수소나무 껍질로 만드는 건 이제 낫이냐 이제 대검이냐 아니면은 단검이냐 이제 세 가지로 나뉘게 되는데 보통은 단검이 제일 좋은 것 같아요. 제 생각에. 어디까지나 제 생각이지만.
Than prepared.
새끼 또 시비 걸라고.
Sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend. Might have to take that nose.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you.
Authority. 공격한다. 뭐이씨. 혼자냐? 겁도 없네.
No holding back. Finding my way.
끝. 어디 시비를 걸었겨? 혼자면서.
What's hiding here?
혼자냐? 공격한다.
Careful, I might. With pleasure.
What a day. I could really use some shut-eye.
가속 투구.
Time to press ahead.
Ah, how sweet. I used to sneak out to play this with the lower city kids.
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be,
하시고
friend.
얘도 그러네.
Might have to take that nose.
As the symbol glows, power courses through
애들이 다 원 패턴이야.
authority.
목숨만은 살려주지.
Fair enough.
넵. 진짜 웃겨. 협박 통하면은 저렇게 그냥 순전적으로 넵 하는 게 너무 웃겨.
Always room for more. Says there's a cellar here somewhere.
I don't see one.
지하실.
What's inside?
아 여럿인 애들도 있어요. 여럿인 애들도 있어갖고 뭐 뭔 깡으로 하냐 그러면은 뭐 그런 깡으로 한다 쳐도 말이지. 이거 아니야? 지하실 이거 같은데? 아니면 이거? 가끔 공격한다 눌렀는데 그렇게 우르르 튀어나오는 애들도 있긴 해요. 네.
Better not be cursed.
있긴 함.
Not bad. I've had better days. And worse ones.
이제 연주 잘해요. 그 뭐야 이벤트 있어갖고 팔라딘이지만 공연할 줄 암. 낭만이 있는 팔라딘이라고 불러주십시오. 자, 여기 전투를 준비합시다.
Look what we stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for heights.
이게 뭐하는 짓이야 지금?
What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly.
당장 풀어.
You want this little cave lurking what's it? Find your own. He's ours!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
감히 기스한 개전사를 막아서겠다.
The goblin's nostrils flare, as if trying to judge you through smell alone.
We're leaving. What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to... I said we're leaving! There's plenty of sport and rich pickings out there for us. Move it!
좋아요. 알았어, 살려줄게. 기다려봐. 제동장치. 연주 스킬은 공연 판정을 받기 때문에 공연이라는 그 숙련도 굴림을 해야 됩니다.
Cut me loose!
알았어, 엄마.
Bagacabara. There's pustulant thugs. Well, get on with it. Whatever you are.
야, 나 팔라딘이야, 임마.
You saved me. Now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes? Nothing?
정 원하면 털어줘?
You're teasing me now. I'm certain of it. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
판 번개발. 평감. 뭐 여기서 주인공한테 도움받는 애들은 다들 좀 나사가 좀 빠져있긴 하죠. 아니 근데 좋은 애들도 있어요. 바커스 루트는 뭐 처음에 첫인상은 저래도 꽤 나쁘지 않은 친구입니다. 딥놈 치고는 꽤 동료들도 챙길 줄 알고 막 그래요.
I'll give it a shot.
나중에 이제 계속 여행하다 보면 알게 됩니다. 자, 이거는 아스타리온 네가 한번 뽑아봐라. 단검.
Feast fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat. Your cautious method pays off. The dagger glides smoothly out of the mystery meat.
Can't give up now. Another step forward.
아, 여기 라파엘 나오는구나.
My,
바텀에
what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
협박하냐?
Why, I never. You're paranoid, aren't you? Must be the surroundings. Rather bleak and lonesome. One feels so exposed. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere.
뭐하는 짓이야? 날 되돌려놔.
And deny you the honor of my hospitality? This is the house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
용건이나 말하시지.
Fair enough. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Come now, why play hard to get when you're in deep over your tadpoled head?
One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that.
명예를 팔 순 없지.
Everything is for sale. And you do well to sell while your stock has value. In desperate times, the price of honor plummets. Perhaps you haven't yet realized how desperate these times are. You will. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
다시 나타나지 마, 이 새끼야.
By all means, bite the hand that feeds you, while you still have teeth. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped. He brings to mind a story. The devil with the silver tongue. And a farmer made a deal with the devil. So the story goes. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no... We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think? Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer. No matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. That's because you still have hope. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
계약이라고 하면은 맹세 깨지나고요? 아마 깨질 거예요.
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far. Maybe. But all that, take your time, I'll wait, nonsense. He's playing with us. Cazador, my old master, liked to toy with people too. Let them think there was hope right until the end. Until he snatched it all away. Creatures like them don't play games. Unless they know they can win. Maybe. But he's not the only one spinning a web for us. This is no ordinary mind flayer parasite. Who tampered with it, and why? What do they have planned for us? And why are we important enough that a devil comes knocking on our door? If we find those answers, we might have a chance.
아, 여기에 팔 거 있지?
What's that?
여튼 저 희망의 집은 나중에 한번 가긴 할 겁니다. 네. 갈 일이 생깁니다. 사실 스토리상 굳이 안 가도 되긴 하는데 저는 갈 거예요. 파밍하러.
What do we have here?
Let's have some fun. Just like old times. Be very, very quiet. Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
hyenas run off for help.
I am fury. I am death.
빠샤. 네, 희망의 집이 아까 그 악마의 집입니다.
Where do I go from here?
Victory awaits.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Time to strike.
Time to push my luck again.
아씨.
Time to strike.
좋아요.
Open up. If not over, then through.
야영 물자가 아주 넘치네 넘쳐.
Might be useful. Just another crate. Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
자, 이제 우리 카를라크를 구하러 갑시다.
Key. I wonder what it opens.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
아이, 진정해.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
카를라크가 악마가 아니라는 거 알잖아.
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are... Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. Turns out, I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going.
그러면 놈들이 왔던 곳으로 다시 돌려보내주자고.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
She's almost as scary as you, Lae'zel. So naturally she gets my vote.
좋은 생각인데.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join.
레이젤이 떠날 거야.
Until later, then.
Excellent. Let's go.
좋아. barbarian. 너는 광전사가 될 거란다. 내가 투척 바바로 키울 거기 때문이지.
So, Will, now that we've made peace, how about we get to know each other properly? What's your story?
Not so much a story as a pantomime. And I've played my part all too poorly.
I would too. Go on, Will. We're listening. Who's sicked you on me?
You're not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to your throat, Karlak.
You make it sound like a harvest of devils coming for you, Will.
You're closer than you know. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll face my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
좋아. 장비 좀 가져오자고.
Those paladins I need to stomp are that away.
알았어, 기다려봐. 너한테 장비 줄라 그래. 게일은 또 지병도 줬구만.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
카랄라크를 위해서 투척용 무기들을 엄청나게 준비해놨지 내가.
All right. What now? One day I'll catch a break.
너 지병도 줬냐?
A devil and devil hunter standing shoulder to shoulder against a common enemy. Rather poetic, I think.
That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you.
That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon. It's a metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. Oh, it's not so bad once you... Sincerely, though. I understand I ask a lot from you with few... My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
자, 그럼 팔라딘을 잡으러 갈까? 제 맹세가 깨지지 않게 조심해야 함.
Hey, we're still going after those paladins, right? Can't leave
그럼.
Zariel's bruisers roaming the coast.
걱정하지 마.
Good news. Can't wait to see him finished.
갈 거야, 갈 거야. 장비 좀 챙기느라 그랬어.
Where am I needed?
At least things have stayed interesting. Swift as my feet can carry me. I don't need any attention right now.
자, 러버버님 어서 오세요.
Your violence hasn't.
Battle favors the fearless. 2 steps at a time.
I won't give in.
와봐 이놈 새끼들.
Over there. One, two.
Battle favors the fearless.
호박. 그렇지.
Fleet of foot.
I miss this.
이 상태에서는 모든 공격이 치명타로 적중합니다.
What now?
자 혹시 모르니까 비살상을 켜놓고
Think you
공격.
can take me on?
그렇지. 너 이놈 자식.
Shall we dance?
안녕히 가세요.
Blade will not bend. Finding my way.
Let's have some courage.
Still on my feet. Swift as my feet can carry me. To do it.
On the victor's path.
꼭대기로 갔겠다. 파동.
Fuck them. Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
자리에는 어신도 못할 거야. 그렇게 만들어
That's
주자고.
right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
걷잡을 수 없는 분노. 아 뜨거.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
야 잠깐만. 뜨거 안 뜨거.
This isn't good.
좀 식었니?
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
뜨거워 보여.
Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down. Wild, right? And believe it or not, I'm one of Zariel's least mutilated pets. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
안 그래도 티플링들이 있는데.
Sounds like a good lead. Hopefully our guy will be among them. A tune-up would do this old tub a world of good.
좋아. 가볼까? 뭐야 여기도 발판이 무너졌네? 어떻게 내려가야 돼?
Watch your back. Go.
뭐야 왜 내려갔다 올라오는데?
Defender of the people.
Hey-ho.
No one stopped me yet. Need to find a way forward. Maybe I need more pockets.
Well, well, well.
Never a dull moment.
일단 야영 물자 많은 건 좋구만.
Don't mind if I do. Very well.
수박 맛있겠다.
I'll never get used to the stench of death.
파밍 좀 하고 올게.
Trap. Be cautious. Step carefully. There's a trap. Be cautious. Watch how you go. There's a trap. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
일단 파밍할 건 다 한 것 같네요. 얘들아 돈 좀 있니? 나 물건 좀 팔 건데.
I need a quick word.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
No petal. Hey, bother.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demano valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. But I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Hey, soldier. I think we picked up some of that infernal iron already. What say you? Should I give it to him?
물론.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlak. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
오케이, 좋아요.
What I will do for better tools.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful.
Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel. That's what I like to hear. Now, let's trot. Standing still is making my skin itch.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
자, 뭔가 좋은 무기가 있니? 전투도끼 플러스. 아니면 방어를 할까? 좋아요. 자, 그럼 쉬었다 갈까? 야영지에서 연주하면 이런 것도 있네요. 야, 그만 어디서 났어? 그거 내 그만 아니야? 어? 얘들아. 자, 잡시다.
Hell's fire. She's coming.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God damn it. Anyone but her.
누구요?
Well, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly.
And his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Targets shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
그놈의 계약서 진짜. 손가락 하나만 대봐. 아주.
Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade. Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
윌이 참 불쌍하죠.
There you are, my friend.
취했냐? 궁금하시죠?
Are you now? Don't make promises you can't keep, darling. Thankfully, I've had my needs met this evening. I found a bear. He took a little of my blood. I took all of his. So's any meal worth having. It's nothing compared to, well, other things I could be dining on, but significantly better than the rats and bugs Cazador served me. I existed. That was enough for him. He reveled in having power over me. Because those with power can do whatever the hell they want. Indeed they are. Now that I can walk in the sun, well, that opens all manner of doors. It could open some coffins, too. No, these tadpoles are a gift I intend to use to the fullest. You should do the same.
God's damn her straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
그렇구만. 적어도 영혼은 안 뺏어갔다니 운이 좋았어.
I'd count my lucky stars for it, but I reckon luck is on holiday. I'm only alive because my patron still has use for me. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
계약에서 벗어나야 될
A
텐데.
possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. It could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
스크래치 왔구나. 이 소리를 듣자 하니 스크래치가 왔군.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
그럼
I didn't introduce myself before. You can call me Scratch.
너희 주인 이름 유감이야.
Master. Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
쓰다듬어준다. 한 번 더. 자, 이제 고블린 부락으로 가볼까요?
This is a nightmare.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or he nods, then reaches for a concealed hatch.
숨겨진 던문. 티플링 은신처. 이 친구가 몰이구만.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed. You saved Arabella from the Druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done.
뭘 그 정도 갖고.
And we're happy to be helped. Now, what can I do for you?
뭐 팔고 있니? 자 보자. 고민형. 영험심의 영향.
Anything else?
도울 일이라도
I
있니?
do, as a matter of fact. Revenge. You saw what those bastards that run the place were doing to Arabella, scaring the precious mite. I want to steal that big, shiny idol they're all chanting at. The important thing is to get it away from them. That ritual's gonna get us all killed. And we can sell it once we get to the city. Thing like that's gotta be worth a small fortune. Figures. Don't think you've got the stones for the job anyhow. Anything else? You've been a friend to us. Come back anytime. Never see us coming.
발더스 게이트는 탈탈 털릴 거라고. 야, 씨, 야망이 아주 끝내주는 꼬맹인데.
Shouldn't nature be beautiful and serene? It looks so nice in the upper city parts.
Upper City, huh? Swish. Never spent much time there myself.
I'll happily take you if we survive this bug's banquet.
Sounds good. I've always been curious what a patriarch looks like.
지하실. 허허. 치유 물량. 벨라도나, 마늘, 크로커스. 수상한 독약.
What's that?
손잡이. 오, 비밀문.
Something over there.
여기 뭐가 있나? 자동 전환되면 보통 뭔가 이벤트가 있다는 뜻이긴 하죠. 화려한 거울.
I do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally.
협박.
There is a pause as those glass eyes take you in. Then
거울의 주인. 아스타리언이 좋아하는 거 보니까 수상한데.
A well-guarded laboratory. What would be hiding down here?
털라카. 마슬레스 기름. 달의 성소 일지. 사령술사였다. 시체 소생법입니다. 콜렉타네아 루브롬. 테이의 사령술. 저런 책이 있어. 근데 내가 만지면 왠지 또 맹세 깨질 것 같거든요. 조심합시다. 방어 손목 보호대. 갑옷이나 방패를 착용하지 않으면 방어도에 보너스를 받습니다.
How delicious. Defender of the people. Keep a blade close.
Come on, let's go.
Let's move.
맹세가 무슨 유리공예. 저게 사령술 같은 거라서. 맹세가 깨지면은 이제 제가 쓸 수 있는 스펠이 줄어들어요.
Don't waste a step.
자, 윌, 네가 나와봐. 네가 한번 만져봐. 테이의 사령술.
What have we here? A trap. So much for a warm welcome.
Trust no one. Hardly a challenge.
Sharp as ever.
Could come in handy.
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
Someone there?
What to do?
Where am I needed?
Looking ahead.
Where am I needed? Heading out.
Still breathing, despite everything. Should mind my step.
The pride of the gate. One move ahead.
태의 사령술 읽기.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
Please don't open the creepy book.
That looks terribly heavy. Why don't you let me carry it for you?
근력도 낮은 애가 뭔 소리 하는 거야?
All's well that ends.
아주 그냥 그
Not as bad as it could have.
힘이라면 그냥 사족을 못 써. 그냥 아스타리온. 좀 유용해 보이니까 그냥 내가 들어도 될까 막 이러고 앉아 있네. 딱 봐도 아닌 게 좋아 보이죠. 일단 요거에 대한 비밀은 나중에 밝혀지게 됩니다. 또 천천히 해봅시다. 일단 테이의 사령술 관련은 이제 미리 진행할 거예요.
I'll take that.
설득할 일이 많으니까 섀도우 아트를 데려옵시다.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey. I'd join you, but things are looking a tad crowded. Wonderful. I'm ready. Whatever it takes. Onward. Ever onward.
그런 김에 직업도 좀 바꿔주고.
I shall be here in my camp as the
클레릭 번역을 생명권 섀도우 아트가 이제 그 캔트립 중에 그러니까 소마법 중에 인도라는 소마법이 있는데 이게 이제 주사위 굴림에 2점을 주기 때문에 좋습니다.
I've got a long road ahead. Have to keep going.
자, 가보실까?
Goblins ahead.
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Vexite.
이 자식들이?
As the symbol glows, power
아 진짜 이거
courses
보여줄
through
때마다 머리 한 대 때리고 싶다.
authority.
뭐래 임마? 어? 협박. 아이씨.
Down, Claw. Bad girl. She's a
난
little
그래?
overexcited. Been a busy day. Lads are celebrating. Who? If he ain't one of us, and if he's here, he's down in the pits.
The pits? He couldn't be somewhere pleasant sounding, could he? Better still be alive.
Depends who you are. We're celebrating a raid. No better time in camp than this. Get yourself a bit of fun before it dries up. Rip the guts out of Joaquin's rest, we did. Inns are good for gutting. Lads even captured some Duke. Worth celebrating, that is.
그렇구만.
Stop fidgeting.
voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prism, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
아무도 뭐라고 안 했어.
Nice one, Shadowheart. That thing in your pocket seems powerful as hell.
Trust me, I will. Let's keep going.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
A new age is dawning with goblins and trust.
You look like you got something jingling in your pocket. Looking to spend it?
뭐 가는지 볼까? 아싸. 생사적감. 귀한 장착. 이게 필요했지.
Get moving. I've got other customers.
예, 약간 그 저 절대자의 목소리라는 게 되게 강력한 거라서 저렇게 한 번에 다 같이 느낀다.
With fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, draw Ragslin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filthenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had let you collide.
그렇구만. 잘한다.
Who's that? Friend of yours? You up to something? Oh, certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here. You lying. To you? Never. Come, let's continue our ballad. Draw Ragslin, draw Ragslin. I am draw Ragslin. Tumptuous. Draw Ragslin. You broken. Wait, wait. Draw Ragslin. We pray. We. Come on, pigeon. Back to your cage. Now look what you've done.
맞장구 쳤다고 이러는 거야.
Of course. My name's Gripper, idiot. Right, yes. Not fooling me.
Got wings, Dale. Reckon it can fly.
나도 공연 좀 해볼까? 이 자식들. 내 노래를 들어라.
And they fly fine.
몰려드는 거 진짜 웃기네. 네, 공연은 실패했기 때문에 그 돈은 안 내놓습니다. 안타깝게. 아, 그 옆에서 그 피리 가진 애가 같이 불러서 그래요.
Enjoying the view. Looking tasty in these new breeches, ain't I? Proper stylish, ain't they? Nicked them off this dwarf we're cooking. Dunno. Was already stripped down to his breeches when I got my hands on him. Had a couple of coins in the pockets and some daft poem. But that's all. Sure you can. But a look's all you're getting. For all I know, this little roaster was some famous bard. And you'll be selling his last words for a pretty penny.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
나라고 자빠졌네, 진짜.
Really? Oh, shite. You might as well use it as bog roll then. I'll get back to tending the meat.
프레시.
Meat ain't ready yet. The wolves take an age to roast. He found us. Don't know what he was doing here or where he came from. Lads inside are trying to get answers out of one of his mates. Nah, druids are all beardy and woodsy, ain't they? This lot were a scabby gang of tomb robbers. Had a big old war there with them, though. Took 5 of our meanest lashes to chain it up. We'll beat the fight out of it and make it one of our own. Enjoy poking holes in people, do ya? He's inside. Keep to the right and follow the screams.
Statue of Seluna. This ruin must have been dedicated to her.
좋아요. 순간이동진도 발견했고 들어가 봅시다. 포로도 구출하고 할 일이 많아요.
Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business now.
As the symbol glows,
또 그런다 또.
authority.
켜 이 자식들아.
All right. Normally we stick you foreign types in the spider pit. But the Absolute says we're all making nice now. So in you go, I suppose. Well now, gonna have to be more specific than that. We're drowning in true souls, here we are. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragslin, or the Drow? Audience is right. She's an uppity one and no mistake, but she knows her business. She's in telling the war chiefs what's what. Next raid's gonna be a big one.
다들 강약약강이죠, 그렇죠?
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here. Good. Seluna is a bad omen. Just look what's befallen her temple. Though I'll grant it must have been impressive once, in all its profane glory. I wonder what happened. No matter. I'll breathe easier once we're clear of this place.
자, 레벨업. 지원 준비. 세주. 역향상. 영사수. 아이, 너는 무조건 태번 브로우러지. 술집 싸움권. 캔트릭 보자. 기적술.
poetry.
voice.
No sign of her followers there.
Inside you. I only hear her through. Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
낙인 같은 거 안 받아요.
Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't you? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Your minds brush against one another, but are swiftly parted.
Don't want to get intimate in front of the novices. Fair enough. Got some weird shadows in your head. Maybe I could help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. Of course. Don't want this rabble interfering with true soul business. Let's go to my chapel.
Oi! Priestess!
Souls are infected
we
like
want
us.
Mark.
Yeah.
Why do they think they're talking to a god?
Were we meant to turn out like that? Blissful idiots who thought they were talking to their god?
자, 일단 거티 여사제부터 처리를 해봅시다. 그러면
Oi, come here. I ain't waiting around.
그래, 빈둥거릴 시간 없어. 우리 급해.
Keep your distance, darling.
밀실살인이 뭔지 아니?
Your violence hasn't gone unnoticed. It's about to be returned in kind.
We've got trouble.
No word. Survival is all that matters.
강타! 들어와, 들어와. 아이씨, 몇 명이 몰려드는 거야? 거지 돼지 같은 거.
The dance macabre. With finesse. Just like old times.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
여사제 확인 사살 안 해도 되냐고요? 기다려봐요. 일단 얘네들 먼저 다 처리하고.
Heating up. Handy. Another fight. Let's go. Another step forward. Ready for another round? My little trick. No choice but to keep going.
들어와.
Shall we cut and run? Time to move.
Let's go.
좀 짭짤한데 로아 몽글로우.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. On my way.
놈 새끼.
Onward.
Hungry for the slaughter. This will do nicely.
아이씨 넘어졌네.
Count on me.
야.
Easy. Priestess is slain. The horde is weaker for it. Is that blood? No, never mind. Can't slow down. No traps, please.
사실 너희를 젠타림 너희들은 죽일 생각까지는 없었는데 뭐 어쩔 수 없지. 그러게 줄을 잘 섰어야죠 이 자식들아.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. What's that?
이쯤에서 세이브.
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
Say will take over. His work is sloppy. He'll kill the prisoner too quickly.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
에이씨. 안 되네. 말빨로.
What?
뭐 이 새끼야?
Great. I'll set my rats on you.
With pleasure.
You're being arrested for assault. Judging.
공격해.
Death's cold.
아이 그만 좀 소리 질러.
Blood comes easy these days.
Please, let me out. There's no reason for this.
할신이란 노래를 찾고
How's it?
있어.
I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive.
That's all I know. Please, get me out of here. Somewhere underneath the temple, there's a hidden.
오늘 좀 많이 춥긴 했어요.
Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him. Please, these shackles. I don't want to die.
알았어, 풀어줄게.
Thank you so much.
The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger. I don't know. The boss didn't say. He just said some wizard called Larian would reward us if we found it. That's all. The grove. To the east. They wanted to know where we came from. They'll kill everyone. Please, I need to warn them.
알았어, 가봐.
What path lies before me? has to put my hands on everything.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Let's crack it open.
No one back home will ever believe this.
빛나는 방패.
What's next, I wonder?
Let's get going.
No time to dally.
I've got a long road ahead.
네, 지뢰 여기 깔려 있어요. 여기 바깥으로 나가는 여기가 샛길 같은 거라서.
Breathe deep and move.
Feeling fresh?
Got wings. Reckon it can fly?
I got stuff if you got coin. Get moving. I've got other customers.
But it's massive. It's still just a bid.
공연 한 번 더 하기.
Ain't messing with it is all.
아이 또 공연 실패. 옆에서 지금 같이 노래해 주고 있어. 저 연주 스킬 좋으니까 괜찮네. 여행 모험할 맛 좀 나네. 이런 게 모험이지. 볼로 고추라기.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine. Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya? Hey, he don't mind. Keeps him safe from me mates. Rather than catch one on your own.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
당장 열쇠를 내놓지 않으면 후회하게 해주마.
All right, calm down. I don't want no trouble. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
좋아요.
Look at this. I'm quite saved. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons.
빨리 몸부터 피해 임마.
I intend to do just that. A trusty invisibility potion goes a long way in a place like this. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke?
여행지로 가든가.
Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain.
자, 이제 할신 구출하러 갑시다. 안녕 얘들아.
Oh yeah? The scrying eye was looking at me all strange.
Right. What would some drow wizard in Moonrise want to look at you for?
뜨겁나.
Incoming.
Off we go then.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings.
Light on my feet. I'd like some time to talk.
너 또 유물 필요하지.
My condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful
뭘
magic or it
줄까?
may become volatile. Thank you. It is a strange experience. Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect of the first. You do plenty. Merely drizzle. I'm not certain what's going. Thank you for the.
앞만 봐도 농철. 애가 좀 입만 털고 사실 실속은 없다는 게 좀 진짜 그렇긴 하죠.
See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, 3.
Stop them! Free me!
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
풀어줘 이것들아.
It's staying right here. The beasts came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs. But first, 3, More stones. Make it nice and bloody.
Yeah! Hit his head! I want to hear more noises!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
장난 여기서 끝이다.
Time for blood.
미안. 아유, 어딜 도망가세요.
Got to move.
Come on then.
Well, so much for peace.
Smell blood. Go on.
너 왜 거기 있냐? 뭐 여튼.
Have to keep going.
Coal.
Ready or not?
Still breathing, despite everything.
강타.
Karlak, it's go time. Good idea, Karlak.
On my way.
Let's have some fun. Don't linger.
Come on, can't stay idle. This is gonna feel good. Heading out. Easy.
검은 사람을 찢어.
viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. Not only do you speak with a bear, but you free it too? A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin.
숲이 위험에 처했어.
I am aware. I foolishly left it vulnerable to this rabble. There's work to be done. That look in your eyes, I've seen it before. Are you feeling all right? Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible? Perhaps. But I wouldn't want to place all my faith in blind luck. It's no coincidence that you found me here, I'll wager. You're after a cure for this parasite. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles, but I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure. I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated. Wait, I could help you find a cure. But I need to settle matters here first. I've no right to ask more of you. But if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected. My thanks. If you prevail, I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime. Rare is the beast that survives decapitation. Help me eliminate the Drow Minthara, the Hobgoblin Draw Ragslin, and that perversion of a priestess gut. They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself. There is no safety. Not while this rot festers. Once it is cut out, once the grove is secure, then I shall leave. May Sylvanas guide your hand. Focus on the leaders. That's all it will take to restore the balance here.
좋아요.
What to do?
What's cooking? For me?
Looking ahead. Never wanted the easy path.
Soldier.
할신 구하는 거랑 동시에 고블린 뿔하게 가면은 그 이 고블린 부락 전체가 적대 관계로 바뀌는 거는 드로우 라스글린을 쓰러트리는 것부터예요. 할실은 구하는 게. 그래서 일단은 드로우 라스글린만 안 건드리면은 전체가 적대한 일은 없긴 해요.
Moving ahead. All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Swift as my feet can carry me.
일장이 진짜 길긴 한데 근데 이제 하도 자주 하니까 이제 익숙해. 고블린은 주인공 종족으로 할 수 없어요. 대신에 소인 종족 중에 이제 하플링이랑 노움이 있어요. 고블린은 안 됩니다.
More for me.
왜일까? 뭐 여튼.
Here goes nothing.
네, 그래도 꽤 커스터마이즈 자유로운 편이긴 해요. 근데 몇몇 홉고블린이나 고블린 종족은 안 되긴 하지. 한 조금 쉬었다 가자. 아, 이 이벤트로구만. 어휴, 힘들어.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Chukil gate vlaketh Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
지금 이제 마인드 플레이어로 변하는 것 같아갖고 이제 다들 목숨 끊게 만들려고 하는 거예요. 아, 그냥 열이 있는 거야. 그러지 마.
I cannot trust my own mind, so it seems I must trust yours. I will wait, but know this, I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn,
I will end us all.
알았어.
I came just in time. You are transforming. Yes, you have. I saved you before. I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it. Nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you. But for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. Fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that. But only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. You'll feel better. I promise.
저 자식을 믿어야 되냐 말아야 되냐는 뭐 하다 보면 알게 됩니다. 아직 고블린 애들이 남아있네. 천천히 하나씩 방법해주지 이 자식들.
At least give me a sword. We want you dead, you dumb knuckle. Not dead an hero.
좋아요.
cut your fire, baby. Survival is all that matters.
That won't work.
Watch this. Nothing will stand in my way.
Yes.
They've been comfortable since we've been here. I miss the swamp. Proper nice that swamp was.
Time to press ahead.
Don't linger.
그렇지.
Bye forever, pal. That's it. What now?
Hit.
What's in here? Anything of use? Moving in. The scrying eye. Best not do anything suspicious while it's watching.
밤의 감시자 민서라.
Sorry to bother you, mistress. Got a message from the guards.
Yes?
We got visitors. Don't know who they are. Mercenaries, maybe?
Interesting. I wasn't expecting guests.
Prisoner will talk, your ladyship. Spike always makes him talk.
If he doesn't, I'll cut out his tongue.
If he don't have a tongue, he can't tell us nothing.
Pick to fight. The concept.
호박.
Let's spill some blood.
Still breathing, despite everything.
치명타.
Let's turn someone inside out.
This is my happy place.
왜 죽이냐고요? 얘네들이 적이니까.
Where do I go from here?
물건 좀 보겠습니다. 아, 뭐 많으시네요. 좋은 거 많으시네. 어휴. 너무 다 털면 불쌍하니까 속옷이랑 옷은 남겨드리겠습니다. 털어요. 털어야죠.
Go for the throat. Over here.
Find a route. This'll help.
Nothing important is ever easy. With haste.
안녕히 가세요. 너도 가세요. 됐다.
What's hiding here? With haste.
자, 이제 드로우 라스글린이 남았습니다. 다들 여기서 대기. 아스타리온은 기름병 내놔. 그리고 그런 것도 전환하고.
Let's move.
암살을 하러 갑시다.
All right. Time to see what new horrors waiting for us. Like a wraith. Over here. Into the shadows. Let's go to pass.
아, 들켰네. 자연만큼 잡았어. 아, 그러세요?
No one back home will ever believe this.
covered.
Talk to me. Heading there.
At the ready. Jimmy on the go. Handy.
버그 걸렸다. 바들바들. 벽에 끼어갖고 뭐 하는 거야? 나를 벽에 끼게 하다니. 거기서.
Fall by my hand.
Again.
On the hunt.
Try something else.
In position. Want to do it?
강타!
Cut a purse, then a throat.
Let's end this.
Gods, it's hot in here. Go on.
Time for some bloody work.
This way.
Still on my feet.
그렇지.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look. This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how.
Your mind swells as it subsumes everything the tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential. Pure power.
Good. You have grown your power and improved your chances of survival.
So,
네, 주무세요.
you've indulged. Just helped yourself to a little more power, I see. And there isn't a tentacle to be seen. Not a bad deal, I'd say. My only complaint is that you didn't want to share. I wouldn't mind indulging myself. Excellent. I'll have a rummage around and help myself in my own good time. Thank you. Your generosity is appreciated.
Never wanted the easy path.
네, 괜찮아요. 이제 업그레이드를 할 수 있습니다. 바깥세계의 행운은 진짜 좋아요. 그래갖고 요거 업그레이드가 꽤
Shouldn't have
쏠쏠합니다.
wished to live in more interesting times. Moving ahead.
Watch your back.
Let's get going. Best be on my way.
비꼬는 건 아니고 자기도 힘을 쓰고 싶다 이거예요.
Please. Just another crate.
Yes! Damon can use this to fix me.
자 이제 할신한테 보고하러 갑시다. 이슈. 아. 일 처리를 안 했더니.
Fuck yes.
안녕히 가세요.
One day I'll catch a break.
Don't burn yourself. Let's go.
At least things have stayed interesting. Very well.
드로우 라스글린을 쓰러뜨린 이유로는 모두가 적대하기 때문에 뭐 그렇습니다.
Let's see.
할신 모두를 쓰러뜨렸어.
I have something to ask.
The ringleaders have to die. The very natural order. You did it. You actually did it. The leader's dead. Praise Sylvanus. No, that's not right. Praise you, my friend. The Grove owes you a debt beyond measure. Killing's never my first choice, but those three were too dangerous to leave alive. Let's get out of this pit, firstly. Return to the Grove. I'll make my own way there. I can see to some matters there, and we can discuss what comes next amidst more bucolic surroundings than here.
좋아, 가자.
Goblins are such vile little parasites.
Given your own nature, are you really the one to judge?
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. And I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it. It's not enough, but it's all we have.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
거기서 보자고.
Back to worrying about road rations it is. Well, that's not a bad problem to have.
We didn't die today.
Yes, you are. Now, stop squirming.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. As am I. And I'm sure that... Of course.
아이, 왜 금화가 맨날 부족해 너는. 금화 좀 들고 다녀.
I wonder what the next move is.
May you keep balance.
You saved us. I wasn't sure we'd make... I wish I had better. But this is all I have.
There's no time to waste.
May Temora's luck to...
Attention! Herman, is that you?
You saved us. I was...
No one stopped me yet. Whose path lies before me?
trust no one. A crooked touch.
Still alive, so that's progress. Breathe deep and move.
When the coming army marches, there will be none.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
A misjudgment. One that should weigh heavily upon her. But the Grove still needs her passion. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts. The journey to Moonrise Towers, and all the dangers that entails. But that's tomorrow's problem. Take some time for yourself tonight. Rest, celebrate. Come morning, I'll be by your side.
What of them?
They are our guests until they wish to leave, as I said the day they arrived.
They blinded you to truth.
Harmony, balance.
There is work to do.
Never a dull moment. Another step forward.
You done it? No. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task. As am I. Let me show you on your map where you place it among the pedestals.
좋아, 가자. 몇 대로?
Blessed day. I was worried I'd never see Master Halsin again. You kept your word. Thank you.
내가 독약 안 맞아서 다행이지?
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't know what to do when you told me about that tadpole. I don't know if I can ever restore Sylvanus' peace to this place. But I'll have the chance. Thanks to you.
때론.
Here we go. Well, well, what have we here?
비에. 협도.
Not in my stomach.
just give me the side eye. Is that normal?
I should speak up.
It'll take a while for us all to recover, of course. May you keep balance.
자, 그럼 이제 야영지에서 축제를 벌여볼까?
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here, I hate it. This is awful. True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
It's a heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask?
발밑에 원은 저거예요. 그 축복 버프 받은 거예요. 우리끼리 재우면 되잖아.
I'm flattered, but I think not. It's not you understand. It's me. I have standards.
아, 그러세요.
It's a bed and a roof for me, but off you. This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas? One raunchy ballad coming up.
공연할 수 있나? 자. 아, 공연 실패했어. 다시.
Hearts a quiver, raised our bows. None of that poetic stuff. Something like goblins swarmed, but we were brave and fried them all with a thunder wave. But that's not what happened. Live a little.
아이씨, 공연 실패해갖고. 다 도망갔네.
No idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow. In truth, I rarely imbibe. The stuff goes right to my head. I'm sure there are. You strike me as extremely resourceful. But there are many grateful people here who want to spend time with you. Go on, enjoy yourself.
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations too. Fuck yes! I'm celebrating my freedom, and our friendship, and these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire-retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise. I like you too. A lot. I'm sure you know that by now. Oh, gods. You know I want that more than fucking anything. I'll come find you when the others have gone to bed. Wait up for me, all right?
카랄라크 되게 귀엽지 않아요? 이런 거 보면. 아, 공연 다시 안 되나? 안 되네. 됐다. 한 명만 모였네. 감사합니다. 감사합니다.
I need to dance. No. No, I need to lie down.
Thank you. There's that confidence I like.
I thank you for seeking me out. I was hoping you'd spare me a moment.
More's the pity you've already found someone else to make merry with. You might be in for an adventure with Carl, or perhaps more than... Far be it from me, of course, to question your tastes. Am I?
The point is... Now, please.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. I saw you with Kardak. You two looked cozy. Far be it from me to judge. Blood must still be running a little hot after everything. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. How pragmatic. One would think letting the goblins torch the grove would have resulted in the same. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. Share a bottle with me? Just a bottle. I think you have other plans afterwards. Wouldn't want to keep you. Well, maybe I would. But first come, first served. There. Some liquid courage. And try to get some rest too if you can. Tomorrow's another day.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk.
Though you seek repose, you needn't spend the night alone.
There is one who yearns for you in the dark. Who will you seek? Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
Hey, soldier. I think everyone's asleep. May I? Hello, you. I've been waiting for this all night. Isn't it mad? How good life is. Thank the gods. I was afraid I was the only one. 10 years is a long time to be trapped in the hells. 10 years without a kind word. a touch. When I look at you, I feel real again. Alive. Gods, I want to ride you till you see stars.
물어볼 필요도 없네.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't tease you, or myself. I'd give anything to touch you, but I can't. Not until I can be sure I won't burn you. I'll turn you to charcoal. Guaranteed. You can try, but don't hurt those pretty lips of yours, all right? They feature heavily in my future plans. Wait, no! Are you all right? You have no idea. If I weren't so worried about killing you, I'd be in a puddle on the floor. So, what do we do now? I like the sound of that. My turn. And that's a promise. On that note, I better head back to my bunk. You might not be able to touch me, but you've given me a lot to think about.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous.
Finally, we're catching up on our puppet master. And the hunt ends at Moonrise Towers.
Wait. To get to the towers, this curse shrouds everything in shadow. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. You could also go under. Long ago, a man...
Sounds right.
Aridin and his lot were looking for a way down there. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could... If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moon. Anything is preferable to risking the Shadow Curse. I would like to join your camp. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. I advise you start in the Temple of Selûne. May Sylvanas guide us.
좋아요. 이렇게 해서 난민 구하기까지 퀘스트가 완료가 되었습니다. 자, 이제 다루름탑으로 이동하는 길을 한번 잘 해보도록 하죠. 자, 세이브. 자, 오늘 방송 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 다들 방송 보시느라 수고 많으셨습니다. 그럼 저는 쉬러 한번 가볼게요. 다들 좋은 밤 되세요.